You want some candy, people? That's a lot of candy. All right, now I gotta get my little step stool, my crate, and get on in. Dive on. I'm trying to be quiet. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. But can you imagine? Look, this is the inside of my car. And I'm going to show you. I'll display it later. But can you imagine getting pulled over by the police with all of this candy? More to follow. Yo, 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 son Cannabis in his house. What up, peeps? How you guys doing on this beautiful fall day? I hope everything's going well for you guys. I had a monster haul yesterday. Oh my God. And a couple stories to go along with it. Here you go. We got our usual culprits, M&Ms. Sweet tarts. Oh, I love the sweet tarts. I love the nerds. I love the gobstoppers. It is not good being a dumpster diver at times when you got a sweet tooth. I don't have just one sweet tooth. They all sweet. And then I got Progresso soups, which helps balance out some of the nasty food. Remember, everything in moderation. Oh, this stuff's good. Look at this. We got the Italian-style wedding soup. Very good. And then Capalope. He dove a bunch of these. I only got one. But the Dove whole blueberries. Those look interesting. I might try one or two. And got some baskets, which were in perfect condition. My wife loves those for organizing all the stuff I bring home. And then these beautiful thin vases. We'll keep one of them. The rest will go to Salvation Army. You know the deal with these. They have a whole box of them. One breaks. And, you know, I see their point. You don't want any glass shards on the stuff. So they throw out the whole box. And, of course, I grab as many as I can. Let me show you this. I don't know if you want to see the biggest candy dive that I've ever had. And I've had huge candy dives in my life. Well, this was a dumpster that I usually don't get really any candy out of, ever. And I've been diving there for 3 years coming up this December. Here you go. Get ready, people. Right? Incredible. I could not believe it. Most of these are in date. Most of these don't expire till March of 2016. Some of them expire this month. But, you know, we have Halloween coming up. These are full-size bags or bars. So let's just say the kids are going to be very happy. All my friends and family will get free candy to give out for Halloween. So how awesome is that? I counted 1,320 packages or bars or packages, whatever. So amazing. I mean, I've looked at CVS and other places. These generally go between 75 cents and $1 a bar. So, you know, over $1,000 worth of candy right here. Now, here's some of my favorites. Of course, I'd eat any of these. I never dove. I think maybe I dove one little tiny chunky bar. And I have 2 boxes here. I love chunkies. I always have. And then where's... Oh, yeah, the 100 grams. Those are yummy. Now, mind you, I like all of them. And then the M&M Minis. These are good. I really love them. 100 and I want to say 50 calories. Let's see. Sorry for the movement. Yeah, 150 calories, 1 serving per container. So those are nice. These aren't going to break the diet, and you can feed that little sweet tooth you have or the teeth. So amazing. Also, in this story, in this video, I got pulled over once again by the popo, by the police. I went to my usual spot. I went into it, looked in the dumpster. There was nothing there. I got in the car, went to take off out of the parking lot. The cop drove by. I could see him do a U-turn right in the middle of the road. I pulled in front of him, not too close. There was much distance between us. And he drove behind me the whole way until I get on the highway. So he escorted me onto the highway. Well, I think I told you before, I feed several cats on my route. And every time, I just put some food down on the pavement because I've seen them there before. And every time I go diving the next day or the couple days later, the food's always gone. So I felt bad about missing out on this place that I dived due to the cop. So I went and did my usual stops. I came back to the exit where the cop was, and I went to my usual spot. I fed the cat, which wasn't there, but I left some food on the ground. Excuse me. And I get back in the car and start taking off behind this parking lot, behind a store, and this car starts following me, and it was the cops. I knew it was. Oh, so I'm just waiting for him to pop the lights on. I'm just driving, and I take a left turn hand signal in the parking lot. Of course, there's nobody there. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And then he pops the lights on. And wouldn't you know, it was this day that I have this much chocolate and candy in the back of my car. I mean, seriously, if you didn't know, you'd think I stole it. So he comes up to the car, and the first thing he says when he looks in the back window is, "That's a lot of candy bars." And I kind of laughed, and I told him, I said, "Sir, I'm a dumpster diver. I'm a retired Army guy. I do this for fun, and just it's something fun to do, and I give it to friends and family. And thank God I had some other items. I had lettuce and tangerines and stuff like that. So I didn't just have all the candy, so he could see that I was a dumpster diver. So he took my license, and then he was in the back of the car for, I'm telling you, 10 minutes. And I was like, what is going on? Maybe this is against their ordinance for dumpster diving. And anyways, he comes back, gives me my license. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry it took so long. It just took a while to run your check. You're all clear." And I said, "Oh, thank God. I knew I was all clear. I don't have anything on my record." And he said, "Yeah, just be careful. Some of these stores might complain of trespassing or whatever. And, just be careful out here." And I told him I've seen him before, and I always dive at the store across the street. And is it a problem if I do? They said, "No, it's not a problem. Just be careful, if anybody complains." I said, "Well, that's why I dive at night, because, I don't want any interaction with the employees and, have them feel bad or whatever. I'm a non-confrontational diver. If there's any problems going on, I don't like to dive." So, there you go. And here's another short story. So he let me go, no problems, and it was funny. I had one more dive on that route, a dollar type store, and I seriously, after he let me go, I still wanted to go there, but I didn't. One more key point. I always tell you guys to be persistent. That's one of the keys to dumpster diving. And I hadn't checked a store. It was a grocery store that I got, cases of steaks out of before, cases of beef, a turkey, and they locked up. And you know what? I haven't checked with them in probably 6 or 8 months. And I said, you know what? Why not? I'm going to go check with them. So I went back, and the sides were locked, but the top, which wasn't that tall, was wide open, and it couldn't be locked. So whatever. I made actually I'm going to do a video one time of all the equipment I use for dumpster diving. I made a triple crate kind of step stool or ladder for diving, and it's all twist tied together. It's really, really tight, because some of these dumpsters that I go into, one of them is 7 feet tall, and I'm telling you, I'm 6 feet tall, but if you get stuck in there, you can't get out unless you have something like I made, and I'll show you that later. So what I'm getting at is be persistent. Check out those places you haven't checked before. They may have changed. They may have had new employees who get sloppy and throw out stuff or don't damage stuff. And there you go. So, hope you guys are doing well. While you're thinking of it, click down there, give me a like, give me a comment if you want. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You're going to get updates on dumpster diving and tips, and of course the freebies on the weekend from the major pharmacies. And as always, dive on.